Hi everyone, my name is Alexa Morrison, and today we will be talking about some new technological changes coming to our company. Thank you so much for coming to this Zoom meeting today. What we're going to be discussing today are our core values, a few of the changes that will be coming to our company related to technology. How are these changes going to be implemented? What impact they'll have in the workplace, and of course, on our patients and clients. And we're going to be measuring the impact of these changes and providing feedback. As you guys all know, we recently added a Keurig to our office, and we were really excited about that at the beginning, but it made us unable to establish that connection that we used to have when we would bring coffee out to our patients for coming to visit. So that's one of the ways that we've implemented technology into our office, and it's made things easier, but also it made the relationship less of a connection with our patients. As we all know, at Inglenook Healthcare, we have our brand promise, and our brand promise is um, that we exist to improve the lives of our patients by establishing a personal relationship with them. We've established this brand promise and we've been living by it for the past 20 years. We've been offering a warm cookie to each customer after the end of their visit for the past 20 years, and we don't plan on stopping that. Although we do have some required upcoming changes to our clinic, we will plan to maintain our core values. So, as we all know, our core values are personalized healthcare, customer satisfaction, honesty and trust, and confidentiality. So, technology in healthcare. Some of the pros with implementing technology into healthcare is more efficiency, ease in record organization, and just overall organization. Cleanliness and environmentally friendly because we will be eliminating a lot of the paperwork. Cons, of course, less personal interaction, more wait time, and miscommunications. And those miscommunications are likely to lead to some misdiagnosis and litigation. And we know that's the last thing that we want to deal with. Dr. Cox said patients often need someone to listen to and care about their journey story. So, obviously, all of you guys are here for the same reason. You want to connect with patients and you truly care about them. Implementing technology into the workplace, although it's necessary and more efficient, it can lead to strained relationships. And so we really need to work to keep those relationships. So, what are the changes being made and why? A few concrete things that we will be changing are electronic tablets used to sign in. So patients won't be filling out everything on paper every time, they'll be signing in electronically. Nurses will use the rolling kiosks to document intake assessments. And physicians will use laptops to record responses. These changes are all being made because of the demands from the government related to the Affordable Care Act. So every single healthcare company is going through this right now. It's not just us, and we know that there will be a learning curve involved. How are these changes going to be implemented? We will import all of our written documents and information into our new computer system. Um, and we will let our patients know ahead of time all these changes that are about to be made so that they're not surprised. I know we have patients that have been coming here for 20 years and they know what to expect and they expect that connection with us. So we want to let them know about all the technology that's coming their way so they're not taken aback. We need to make sure we maintain these relationships with patients because, as we all know, this is our most important thing. We will also implement surveys to ensure satisfaction from our customers, and we are hiring an IT staff member to help us through this process. What impact will these changes have on the workplace? We're going to all have a learning curve, obviously, in the implementation of these changes. And I know that it's going to be difficult to make these changes. So, because of that, I will be having weekly check ins with all of you to hear how it's going. We will also have a buddy system so that you will have another doctor who will make sure that you're staying afloat and that you don't have any questions. We also might encounter a less personal relationship with our patients due to the technology, so we will be coming up with ways to combat this. And obviously, you guys know your patients better than I do, so I trust that you um, will be able to find those ways. Romans 12:10 says, "Love one another with brotherly affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Do not be slothful in zeal. Be fervent in spirit. Serve the Lord." So this is what we live by here. And we need to remember that loving one another means that we are keeping that connection and that relationship alive, even though we are experiencing a lot of changes coming up. What impact will these changes have on the patients? The patient will be able to schedule new appointments with ease. Um, those patients who are technologically savvy, obviously, some patients will have a hard time scheduling new appointments if they are not used to technology. Patients might feel more disconnected from you if they feel like the technology is taking over. And so, because of that, the doctors, you guys will need to work harder to build those relationships and establish trust. It's very important as a doctor that your patients trust you. Patients will also be able to keep track of their medical history easier. So, we will be sending out an email to them on the portal that will show them exactly what we discussed that day, their next steps, and if they end up needing to get a recommendation for another doctor or something more specific, like a neurologist, you can easily transfer everything over to them electronically. Measuring the impact of these changes and providing feedback. We will be implementing patient surveys at the end of each visit, and we will review how things are going among employees weekly. We'll also keep an eye on our reviews online. And of course, as always, we have our suggestion box and really rely on our customer feedback. We'll also be doing our weekly meetings to discuss the new changes. Um, Thank you guys so much for coming today. I hope that we all have fun with this new technology. It's not something to be scared of. I think it'll be great. We just need to make sure we maintain our relationships with our customers.